What's up, y'all? What's going on? Ty Butler in the house. Hit me up at Ty D Butler on social media. Wanted to come on for a few minutes here. I just did the midday show on ESPN Radio in New York. Um, Talked a lot of baseball today. With the World Baseball Classic. So I want to get into it with you guys. Hit me up once again at Ty D Butler. That's where you can find me on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. On Twitter at Ty D Butler. Give me a follow. And then hit me up in the comments. Shout out my man Spike. Appreciate what you did for me today. Yeah, Spike, you know it's always love, man. I appreciate you. Always fueling me with some inspiration, some kind words, some encouragement. You know how I feel about you, bro. We go way back. And it's always great to hear from you. I know you're going through a lot down there in Florida, but I always say I'm praying for you, brother. I want to see you continue to thrive, do well. I know you got your grandkids, you got a lot going on with you family wise. So it's always up, baby. Every time I hear from you is a blessing. So thank you for that. I saw you in the YouTube chat as well with the kind words as always. You know you are my guy. You take no crap. Yeah, listen, I want the smoke. Anybody who want the smoke with me, I'm with it, bro. Like it's cool. In this business, you learn quickly that you got to have some thick skin. You can't be out here being sensitive. And so I'm blessed, man. I get an opportunity to talk about what I love with some really dope people. Bart Scott is my main man. We got into it yesterday about the Jets. And people really thought that we were like mad at each other. Me and Bart, if you listen to our shows, we argue all the time. And he likens it to like a big bro, little bro, us going at it. It's all love, man. It's cool. I love working with Bart. It's one of my favorite people to work with. It's always a great time. We got the culture references, the movie references. Is dope, man. He pushed me to watch Sinners this week, Michael B. Jordan, and I enjoyed it. First, listen. You listen to a new album. You can't really have your take on it, or you can't really have your evaluation until it simmers, until it marinates. So Sinners, first I was like, I'm disappointed, but then you sleep on it, you do some homework. What did that mean? um you fill your brain with some education on some of the hidden messages, and Ryan Coogler did his damn thing. So yeah, it's always love, Spike. I appreciate you. I want to talk about the New York Yankees, so let's get to it. Anybody who wants to weigh in, hit me up in the chat. We are live talking about, I said the New York Yankees. It's really one New York Yankee in particular, and that is Aaron Judge, who in last night's World Baseball Classic game went 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. And the moment that game ended, all of us could have predicted that he was going to take a beating today, because it's what happens. And this is the thing people got to understand. When they start taking things personally, if you're a Yankees fan, it's not unique to Aaron Judge, man. This is how we treat the best players in every sport. Every single year, we're doing this with Lamar and with Josh Allen. We did it for a very long time, even after he won with LeBron, even after he won with KD, my man Kobe, for 7 years, had to hear about how he couldn't win without Shaq. Jordan was crowned, and this is like one of the only guys who was crowned the greatest ever. And this was, did he get the greatest ever statue after the first three-peat? I think it was 93, the greatest whoever lived statue in Chicago. But yeah, y'all remember Tragic Johnson? Y'all remember Kareem after he won his championship in Milwaukee? Coming for him. He had to go to LA. We do it all the time. Nikola Jokic winning MVPs, didn't win a championship. This is not unique to Aaron Judge. And so for the Yankee fans, for the apologists, for Aaron Judge's family, don't take it personal. This is what great players in every sport go through. When you are the man, when you are the head honcho, heavy's the head that wears the crown. When you're the best player in the league, you're a 3-time league MVP, and oh, by the way, you are wearing the heaviest jersey in baseball, and that's the pinstripes. This comes with the territory. This comes with it. So it's not that, and I want to be clear here. I do think that we have some like intentionally disingenuous folks who are misremembering that Judge just last October, that was only 5 months ago, hit 500. Now, the Yankees got smacked around by the Blue Jays, but Judge did all he could to carry that team. And so I think when we phrase it as he never comes through in the clutch, we are being dishonest. But it is not unfair to say that a man who's been in the league for 8 years, who again has won 3 league MVPs, who won the batting title last year, and it is not even a question. At worst, he's the second best player in baseball. I happen to believe he's the best, and that is an opinion shared by many. When that guy has a career batting average of 236 in October, it's not going to be good enough. That's going to warrant some criticism. That is going to have people coming for that head top. And it's cool. It's not unfair. It's not unwarranted. It's not unique to Aaron Judge. So y'all got to chill with that. You can love him as a player. And I reject this idea that you're not a real Yankee fan if you lament Judge's struggles. Who the hell are you to tell me whether or not I'm a real fan? Who the hell are you to tell me that? Let's cut that out quick. Because two things can be true. You can love him as a player. He can be your favorite player. He can be someone you support every single night. What also can be true is that for the most part, he has underwhelmed in the postseason. And there is a disproportionate amount of significance we put on the playoffs versus the regular season. So no one's taking away the MVPs. No one is taking away the 4 seasons in his career where he hit more than 52 home runs. No one's taking away the Rookie of the Year. No one's taking away the Silver Slugger. No one's taking away the 7 All-Star appearances, which is just remarkable. That is a resume of one of the greatest players we've ever seen. And people aren't disparaging that part of it. What they are acknowledging is with that resume, my man, you cannot pull up to the party with a 236 batting average in the postseason. It's just not good enough. And we can spout the numbers, what he does in the regular season, 7th inning or later. Cool. You are a 236 postseason performer. So until we see that rectified, until we see you win a championship, then there is going to be what I believe to be fair criticism. And that doesn't make you a hater, doesn't make you a bad Yankee fan. It doesn't make you any of those things. So pull up in the comments. I want to hear from you. And that's what I had to say on the radio today. You can check out the video. I posted it on Twitter. I posted it on my Instagram as well, Ty D Butler. And basically, again, acknowledging that the criticism is fair for people who are invested in the World Baseball Classic or who were invested in the World Baseball Classic. The people I really wasn't too interested in hearing from were those who dismissed the World Baseball Classic for the last 2 weeks. Like, if you were someone who just didn't care, if you were someone who was just not at all invested, it's going to be hard for you to then argue that these games all of a sudden mattered just because it gave you a conduit to ripping Aaron Judge. If the games didn't matter, his performance shouldn't matter. And if you want to just have it, if you want to just have that take about his postseason, that's fair. But if the games didn't matter to you, then why do you care about what he did in the World Baseball Classic? That was my point. Because the same folks who are thirsty to rip Judge, but also didn't care about the World Baseball Classic, would have been the same people today saying, like, if Judge had gone 5 for 5, hit a walk-off, do you think that would have swayed anybody? Of course not. If you didn't care about the World Baseball Classic, why would him going 5 for 5 have swayed you? It would not have at all. And so that's why I said I don't want to hear from those folks. I'm not interested in your take about a tournament that for the last 2 weeks you told me you didn't care about. And that's plain and simple. If you did care about it, if you were invested, if you did feel like there was a degree of importance, then cool, have at it. And I don't think it's unfair. And we can also mention that, the entirety of Team USA kind of just choked, right? Because outside of Bryce Harper, who showed up after the 4th inning of that DR game? Because I was listening to the broadcast yesterday with Joe Davis and John Smoltz, and I think they said the last time Team USA had a runner in scoring position was the 4th inning of that DR game on Sunday night. A lineup that is that star-studded, a lineup with that much talent and offensive firepower to go that long without getting a single runner in scoring position is just embarrassing. So that's a flop by everybody. It's a flop by everybody. And look, people are going to be like, the better team won. Man, you got shut down by Eduardo Rodriguez. That lineup should not have been shut down by Eduardo Rodriguez. Where it's like, if not for a Bryce Harper home run to tie the game, you would have gotten blanked. That's just pathetic. That's pathetic to me. So it's not just about Aaron Judge's shortcomings. The entire team mailed it in. But when you're the best player, when you're the headliner, when you're wearing the crown, when you're the league MVP 3 times over, when we keep calling you one of the greatest hitters, one of the greatest players we've ever seen, it comes with the territory. That comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. So I want to hear from y'all in the comments. Because we can't be overprotective of our favorite players on our favorite teams. And I actually experienced some of this like the last couple weeks with Luka Doncic. I'm a Laker fan. I thought the coverage of him was insane. I don't feel today that it's been over the top on Judge. I don't feel it's been over the top. I think people have had a lot of their fears and their trepidation about him in big time moments resurfaced. And we saw last night that it wasn't just that he struck out 3 times, it's also the fact that he just consistently looks uncomfortable in these spots. Now, we are not going to ignore that he does have bouts of brilliance. That home run against the Blue Jays was enormous. What was that? Game 4, the Yankees lose that game. No, it was game 3, right? Yeah, the Yankees lose that game. If not for Judge hitting that home run against the Blue Jays. Now, look, they go on to lose the series anyway. So it ends up being sort of forgotten about. But let's not put disrespect on his name by acting like he never comes through. And that's why I said, like, if you want to phrase it as he rarely comes through, or for the most part, Judge hasn't been that dude in crunch time, that's cool. But if you're going to act like Judge didn't hit that home run in the ALDS to get the Yankees back into the series, they were down 2-0. If we're going to act like that didn't happen, you're just being disingenuous. You're being woefully dishonest. And it's just a bad faith argument. I'm actually trying to pull up the highlight. Twitter makes it so hard now for you to. All right, so here it is. At MLB Europe. Twitter makes it so hard now for you to search things. It never used to be this difficult. It never was this difficult. It's just become so hard now to search things. But we remember this moment.
It's a drive down the line. If it's fair, it's his moment. It is.
Joe Davis calling it his moment.
Judge has arrived.
Tying the game. Game 3. Yankees on the verge of being swept out of the division series.
Like his regular season, the numbers are going to start turning.
And he hits that one off the foul pole. We back, baby. My bad, y'all. Dropped out for a moment. Dropped out for a moment. I lost my people. I lost my people. You guys back? All right, I got you back. My fault. That was my bad. But yeah, we saw that. We saw the Judge moment. We saw him against Toronto last year in the playoffs. We saw him in that run to the World Series, hitting the home run off of Clase, who was betting against himself. But Judge has had some big home runs, man. Let's not act like he has not come through in spots. It's not unfair to say majority of the time he doesn't. So I just wanted to hop on here and talk to you all about that. Baseball season right around the corner. Also, I should have plugged this a little bit more on the show today, on the radio show, but we are starting the Ty Butler show on ESPN New York on May 29th. Sunday, May 29th is going to be the inaugural Ty Butler show from 8 a.m. to noon. I'm excited about that. That's going to run all the way up until week 1 of the NFL season. And so that'll be cool. 8 to 9, going to be the golf hour. But 9 to noon, we get into it. Baseball season right around the corner. You know, we got the NBA playoffs, this Knick run that is highly anticipated. We'll see if they can actually cash in on what we are expecting them to do. They got to cash some checks that these fans These fans are putting out there. So we're gonna get to the basketball, baseball, NFL draft coming up. So I'm excited to start the Ty Butler show March 29th, 8 a.m. to noon on ESPN New York. So tune into the app. And I am going to add like a video component. I don't know if I'll be able to do it live video, but I'll definitely be able to pump out some social clips from the show. And so I'm looking forward to that as we expand. Still doing the TV thing on SNY. I'll be on television this Saturday night. So busy Saturday for me. I've got the morning show 9 to noon on the radio on ESPN in New York, and then at night I'll be on SNY on TV. So busy Saturday. Looking forward to what these next few months bring. Should be exciting. But I just wanted to hop on here for a moment to talk about Aaron Judge and whether I thought the criticism was too harsh, which, as I told you, I don't think is the case. When you're the best player in the world, heavy is the head that wears the crown. So I appreciate you guys hopping on here. We will be back when something pops up, any breaking news, or if I feel like I just got to pull up and talk to y'all. Got something on my mind. Got to get something off my chest, which again, we'll be doing a lot of as we, go through this Nick playoff run. I'll be talking basketball in general. I think the NBA playoffs are going to be awesome, man. I think the playoffs are going to be so fun. And so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, hit me up at Ty D Butler. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a follow, Twitter, Instagram. I'll talk to you guys later. Holla at your boy.